Hi, I'm persona non grata. You can call me Finn. I play the guitar, and I just love chocolate milk, Sesame Street, and I just want to spread peace, love, and psychedelic jazz funk.
Okay.
Hi.
So how is the coffee?
How's the cut? Amazing. It's amazing.
That's good. Okay.
Do I keep?
No, it's
I don't
okay.
know.
Do you remember the first time you realized you wanted to pursue music, and if so, what was it? And I have a feeling it was at like a USC football game.
What? Wait, what? You're crazy. Okay, so when I was little, me and wait, how did you? Okay, me and my grandpa Mel, rest in peace, would go see the marching band, and it was just so cool. And we'd always watch the marching band, and I just loved it so much. And okay, that wasn't like when I wanted to pursue music, but like how'd you know? How'd you know about a USC football game?
I have
That's so
sources.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
So tell us the story of the USC football game.
honestly, it was like so, like back in the day, I don't remember. But like when I remember, I really wanted to pursue music, was when I used to have this little band, in third grade with my best friends Gregory and William. They were brothers, and our band was called the Friends on Fire, and um, we all went to see Ringo Starr, and like after just seeing it and going home, I was like, fuck man, like I just want to like practice, and I just want to like be in a band, because like I mean, like, you know, we were okay, but like I wanted to like, you know, fucking band, you know. And yeah, that's really um so what's your source for the USC football game thing?
Um,
Did you
Sequoia.
Sequoia? There's no way I told Sequoia about that.
She said that your mom told
Oh,
her. So how would you describe your music to a bird?
huh?
How would you describe your music to a bird?
Like, does the bird understand like language?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, well, then okay. Pretend that you're a bird. I would say, basically, you know, I just make psychedelic jazz funk. I just like to put like this here and this here and put it together, and I watch Sesame Street and I drink chocolate milk, and I just try to create just beautiful vibes and love and peace. Um I do eat chicken shawarma. I'm very sorry about that.
Oh, that's horrible.
But so the bird can talk too.
Yeah.
So it's just like a person, but it's a bird. Okay. Yeah, just like I like to create vibes. I will tell you something. This is an insider secret that
Okay.
you can't tell anyone. Like I wouldn't broadcast this to the internet. But with this new project that I'm working on, never mind. Next question.
Oh wow, this is like a teaser. Okay. What is the meaning behind persona non grata, and why did you choose this name?
In like 8th grade, um, cut that out. In like early elementary school, and like, yeah, I just used to get bullied and stuff. It actually got so bad. I went to this like weird culty private school, and they're like, okay, this kid is getting bullied too much. This guy's weird. Let's kick him out of the school. So then I went to this other school, I still got bullied, but like it was I had friend like it was better. And then in middle school, in sixth grade, I got bullied, and I just never really. I just felt like I don't know. It was just like this whole. I felt like there was just like this. Everyone like knew this thing, of like how to be, and I don't know. I just couldn't figure out how to do it, and I was just always just kind of doing what I could to be. But yeah, basically I was just like persona non grata, unwelcome person, and it was like in eighth grade, and then I just stuck with it because it's like kind of cool, and there's no one else named that on Spotify that matters. But yeah, yeah, that's yeah, yeah.
And I think it's like the coolest like abbreviation PNG.
Oh yeah, because like yeah, that's honestly cooler than the actual name. Also, just out of curiosity, how did you come up? Like, what's egg squared?
Egg squared. Well, I met up with my friends at this diner, and we all ordered. No, different friends. Whoa, Cole.
Oh, Cole.
Yeah, Cole and Danica. And then we went to Fred 62, and we all ordered egg squared. But throughout the whole day, we were like, "What do we name this scene?" Like that was the first meeting we had, and I was like, "I want to make this thing."
So it's like a dish, egg squared.
Yeah, it's called egg squared, and it has like eggs, and then like, your choice of like pancake, toast, or something like that. And then I was like, at the end of the day, like at the very end, I was like cooking dinner for them. And then I was like, what if we named it egg squared? And here we are.
That's beautiful.
Thank
I like
you.
this.
Is there lore behind this Superbird, and how did you develop the costume for Superbird?
So basically, a friend that goes to Providence, and she's like a filmmaker, Kira. She's brilliant. We were working on making Driftwood the movie, and we're still in the process. I really hope it like gets finished and comes out over like the summer or something. But yeah, I was just like away over winter break, and I don't even remember what I think. I don't know because I like. Hi. Good. How are you? I like your hat. It's really cool. I watched Sesame Street, so I wanted to do something like crazy. I love Super Grover. Super Grover's great, and I was like, wow, what if I do something like funny like Super Grover, but like even stupider? You know, I released Driftwood, right? Massive hit, smash success. They loved it. You know, tens of thousands of streams, 30,000, but 10,000 streams. And I was over winter break. I was hibernating. I was waiting for that inspiration. I was like, what can I do? How can I top Driftwood? How can I shock the masses? And then it came to me. I was one night, I just woke up and I looked out the window and there was just this silhouette. And the silhouette was like, hey, I need your help. And that's when I met Superbird. And I said, hey, who are you? He gave me the whole yada yada, filled me in. I'm Superbird. I'm a crime-fighting eagle, and I need to liberate this world. But the thing is, you know, with today's surveillance, you know, it's not like the 60s. You can't just be a superhero. They will find you out. These fuckers on the internet, they are good. They will find you, and they will eat your core. So he said, I need you to take one of my suits. I need you to make this a whole front for your stupid little psychedelic jazz funk project, because then everyone will be like, oh, super, and no one will suspect a thing. I can fight crime. You can get a new little gimmick to shock the masses and top Driftwood, and we've been helping each other ever since.
Okay. Do you think peace, love, and justice is like a big part of your music and stuff?
Peace and love, yeah. Justice. I don't think my music really brings anyone to, I peace, love, and justice. That's peace and love and psychedelic jazz funk is like my thing. I've never thought about justice.
I just figured because of Superbird, like he's like a super something.
You know, the thing about Superbird is, I don't know if you picked up on this, but Superbird really doesn't do jack shit um, to bring justice, rather either than music. And I don't know. I just think of it like if you just spread peace and you spread love, and you don't think about like, getting justice for these, getting justice for you. This the justice will come as long as you just truly perfect what it means to love, which is just an ever changing cycle. You know?
Very cool. Um, what was your favorite live show that you played at, and what's the story behind that?
Favorite live show. Gotta go with Risers. Do I gotta go with one.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Um, fit. Oh, wow. You know what? I'm gonna go with I'm I'm stuck between these two. I'm gonna go with fuck it, Turkey Fest. I'm gonna go with Turkey Fest. Why Turkey Fest? Because I don't know, like 2022 to 2023 was kind of the year that like the scene really started popping off. Manners, Love Letter, Hormones, Denim Heads a little bit for the beginning. You live in Pasadena, right? Yeah, I know you remember Denim Heads, Slinky, Malarkey. They're great. But like that's like when the scene was really popping off, and I was lucky enough to be like kind of involved in the epicenter of that, at least for the valley. And at the height of it, I was in like probably 7 different bands playing bass, drums, guitar. I had mono and strep throat at the same time. It was a wild time. But, I felt like I had reached this pinnacle of just, wow, I found my people, I found my culture. But the thing is, I was just playing rock music, 3 nights a week for like 4 sets each show, just rock music, which is fun. It's all fine and good. But Turkey Fest was really like the point in time where I realized, like I don't have to just like be in like all these different punk, rock, even like a little scrams. It was bad. Like I don't have to be in all these, like I can, but I can also do jazz music because I love jazz music. It's what I play by myself, and I was just thought like, oh, I can just play jazz music because that's what I love, and then go out and play rock. But then I realized people like jazz, ska, funk, like they like the things I like. And Turkey Fest was when I really started kicking it to the next level with Persona non grata, just going all in on the type of music that I really wanted to play. You know?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally noticed that, and I think it's interesting how you intersect like multiple music cultures together, jazz, punk, and more. Can you tell me more about that?
About different, like blending in different music together.
Yeah, especially like at your live shows.
Um, well, it's become less and less about punk, but I definitely have that influence. That's really, um, I feel like the three three formative genres for this whole project right now are punk, jazz, and reggae. And I'll tell you why. The first band I was ever in, I was 13. It was during COVID. There was like this block party every Saturday where this reggae band would play out in their front yard for like this cul-de-sac thing. Jagun and the Justify band. And they were just like great. My family had been going to see them for about a year. And then one day, I couldn't make it, but my dad decided to go. And he actually told Jagun, my kid plays guitar. And Jagun was like, oh, he can play with us, whatever. Um, but yeah, then I played with them once, and he realized, oh, this kid doesn't suck. So he told me to come back and come back. He started paying me and stuff. It was like my first professional gig. It lasted for about a year. It was cool. 8th grade. And that's really where I learned to shut the fuck up musically. Cause, you know, if you're like a 13-year-old kid that can fucking like wail on the guitar, that's all you're gonna want to do, because like adolescence. But there was this guy Spiro. He played keys. He also played guitar in the band. He used to tell me, because like, you know, I used to try to like, you know, add all these rhythms. He was like, no, just you're a percussionist for me. Just stay locked in. It's all about the pocket. And that's when I learned, okay, so you got like good musicians, they listen, they shut the fuck up. And jazz, I started really training jazz-wise at school. Last year in the jazz band, I was like the second chair pianist. Now our jazz band isn't quite as good, so I'm the first chair pianist, which is not necessarily like my doing. I'm just kind of like the only pianist. And then I'm also in All City outside of school. That's what I just came from. So jazz training is kind of teaching me how to run a band. Like I learned from Mr. Murillo, Mr. Kanyes, JB. Like I see them like say things like, you know, make this gap so clean that you can order a pizza in between it, and I pick up on that. Or like different words like first chorus, second chorus, the form is A B A B A B. You know, we're gonna play the head, then we're gonna go into solo. Just like I learned organization from jazz, and then punk is where I learned how to deal with the people out there. Open the fucking pit. Everyone, get low, jump up. No matter how many times you do that, they will always get low and they will always jump up. Even if it's like the worst crowd in the world, they'll still get low if you shame them enough individually. So yeah, that's kind of how I like. Yeah.
What made you like come up with the activities that you do during your sets, like jumping jacks, passing a stool around, or taping the mosh pit together?
Jumping jacks. The first time I did the aerobics thing was Turkey Fest, I think. I think I used to do a lot of calisthenic exercises in like 9th grade in PE. I learned all the muscles, you know, trapezius, deltoid, tricep, bicep, latissimus dorsi, gastrocnemius, quadricep, oblique. Yeah, it's been a while, but I was just really into all that shit. I don't care as much now, cause I get bitches. I'm just kidding. But yeah, that was just a very big. So I was like, what if I just play some like, and I'm like, everyone, fuck, you know. And the other activities, I don't know. I used to see Jack Xander. He's what made me want to start my own project, because I like just love him so much. He used to do crazy shit. Like he'd like get a ping pong ball launcher, launch shit into the crowd. He'd get like a big leaf blower and attach it to like, I think one of those things at car dealerships that like that. He'd get that on stage. Just crazy shit like that. He broke a table once. He did like a giant paper mache Elmo and smashed it on stage with his guitar, which I would never do. I love Sesame Street. I love Elmo. I don't condone the disrespect. But like, I was just like, fuck, I need to do shit like that, you know? Like, get a bubble machine, do some magic tricks. You know, there are no rules. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What inspired your stage presence, and do you have any tips for others who want to build their stage presence?
I feel like the mic kind of moved. Is it getting you?
Did you get the question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me think for a second. You can edit my thinking out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What inspired my stage presence? Um, honestly, I've just always, I've just been a really hyper kid. Always, I just like to jump around, and I don't know. I just real once I got good enough at playing my instrument while being able to think about other stuff, I realized, this is kind of the one aspect of life where I can just be crazy and like the teachers won't kick me out of class, the kids won't say like settle down, chill the fuck out, like they'll actually think this is cool. So yeah, um it's just about having fun and just, you know, people people are just they're not better than you. Like the other day at the mall, I met Armani White, the dude that made Black Top Pig T-shirt Billie Eilish, because he's just like, "Oh, you have a piano, play." Like, I wasn't like, "Oh my God, it's a honor to me." Like, you're not better than me. Like, yeah, sure, I respect that you're like this, but it's just all about realizing, like, oh, those people out there, like, who gives, you know, just I'm me, and you paid to see me do this. You're gonna like it. Be loud. Don't be afraid to use your energy. Ah!
Morning affirmations.
Well, that clip, like, how sensitive is the mic? I want it to be all distorted. I don't want it to just be normal. Yeah, put some effect, maybe put some echo on it too, because I don't want to look stupid. You got more coffee?
You can have mine. You can add it to your cup.
I don't want to take yours. I like your octopus.
Thank you.
I like to be.
Oh wait, we should do a cheers at the start.
All right.
Oh yeah, this is for the start. Okay. Let me think. What is it about chocolate milk that inspired a whole EP?
Ooh. Okay, I'll tell you the story. So last year, sophomore year, do you guys know Harrison, the tall dude with the long hair, or Baz? No, from Vapa. Oh, okay. I just thought you. But anyway, so there's this grand piano in the Black Box Theater at our school. I used to improvise. Kids would listen, but the thing is, there was one thing that was. Oh, they're still over there talking. There was one thing that was like my muse, my driver, the thing that like got me the energy I needed, and that was this LUSD chocolate milk supplied by this brand Driftwood Milk, and it became this thing. I was the chocolate milk guy. You gave me I drink chocolate milk. I'd play the piano, and if I was feeling uninspired, someone get me a chocolate milk. Get him a chocolate. They'd put one on the piano, but and it was just I love chocolate milk, and when I was thinking, what should I call this? Like, chocolate milk made me what I am, so I can just pay it forward, and I'm not gonna call it the Chocolate Milk EP because that's fucking stupid. What kind of dick face would do that? So, Driftwood. It's got a nice ring. Just drift.
What is the clip at the start of Kismet? Not that much ink left in
Oh.
the pen from.
Oh, okay. These are really good. The thing about sprinkles is they're so bitter because of the food coloring, but once you like chew them open, or you just start like aggressively sucking, then they just get sweeter and sweeter, and they go down nice and easy. All right, Kismet is the name of the Yachad song from the 2022 Jewish summer camp, Al Anim, Camp of the Acorns. I used to go to this Jewish summer camp, Camp Alanim. They have different divisions. I started out as a Nachshonim, next year Kochavim, then senior, and then Yachad. And that was our song. Hope is the strength we're given, and it's given to give it away. And that was just a little, I brought my little tape recorder to record shit, and I recorded our little campfire song around the campfire. And that was just like a sense of community at that very, 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 very strange place with that strange group of kids. No hate to Camp Alanim, it's beautiful. But anyone, like, if you talk to JMR, Aaron Goldberg, anyone on the staff, they will tell you our group of kids uniquely sucked. And I don't know, I guess they were all from like West Hills, Calabasas, Agora, you know the type. So, you know, of course they were nice to me, but they also weren't, and it just became too much. So I ended up never going back, which is the best decision I ever made. They all unfollowed me, but fuck them, I'm better than all of them, except for the ones that still follow me. They're real ones, and they can still look and see how cool I am. But it was just a very toxic camp. The counselors were fucked up. The kids were fucked up. A lot of the counselors were great. Counselors were fucked up. Kids were fucked up. And yeah, that was just like a sense of just like beautiful unity within the fucked upness of that place, or that specific group of kids in that place.
What is your personal favorite song from the Driftwood EP and why?
Well, it's got to be Franklin Canyon, because I like wrote it back in 8th grade, and I had like this demo. It's just acoustic guitar, bass, electric piano, and drums. I can send it to you later, just if you want to hear it. And I just kind of put it to bed for a while. Then when I was thinking, so April 2nd of last year, I started recording Mango Tea, which is my second favorite. And I was like, oh, this shit is fire. Like, we're back in business. We're cooking again. And then I was like thinking of other things to put in it. And I was like, let's bring this song back. And then I decided, when I was just thinking of things to call it in my fifth period chemistry of sophomore year, on June 9th, when I put it into distributor, I was like, what do I call these things? Fuck it, it's calm. Franklin Canyon, because that's like a place that I like that's calm. Same with Mango Tea. I just kind of like came up with those things on the fly, but Franklin Canyon is just, there's slide guitar in it. There's piano that I recorded on my grandma's piano. It's just, I like it. I don't know. It's nice. But I also like A Day at Sandy's, because I recorded that also at Grandma Sandy's house at the beginning of sophomore year. And fun fact, if you turn up the volume loud enough, I believe in the left ear you can kind of hear like my grandma watching TV in the other room, which is kind of cool. Yeah, I was just at my, oh no. What? Okay, I was at my grandma's house last night, and I was playing piano for her. And I really hope she doesn't die within the next couple days, because that was not the best I've ever played, and I can do better. And I played guitar for my grandpa, and I didn't do that good. It was like 4th grade, and he like died a couple seconds after. And so, you know, I want to play good for my grandma.
Which key do watermelons taste the best?
Oh.
You should give them backstory too.
Yeah, so you got to tap watermelons. I'm sure you know this. Like, the echoey ones are the best. But also, it's not only the echo, but the pitch. I stand by this. Miguel! You leaving? Oh, I have to pee too. I get it. You tap the watermelons. The frequency actually matters too. And I started doing this only over spring break, and I all like 70% of the little watermelons were in A, which is I tap one, it's an A. Fuck, this one's an A too. And finally, I found a B flat one, which was fire. Um, and I just after doing this a lot, I've really grown to realize that the best range for like the littler watermelons is you're gonna want to get no lower than A flat. You could maybe get away with a G, but like A flat is the lowest. You can go B is the highest, but like your gold range is probably B flat and A. That's like the sweet spot. A flat and B, they'll be good, but yeah, that's this is for the little watermelons, by the way. I've yet to find the pitch for the big ones. It could just be up the octave, honestly. I'll have to gather more data.
Amazing. What is your favorite character and episode from Sesame Street and why?
Shit. Honestly, I couldn't tell you the episode number. And I believe it's season 43. There's this one where Oscar the Grouch, him and his two minions are like putting dirt all over Sesame Street to make it dirty, and then I really have to pee. His two minions, they like sing songs about dirt, and then they leave to go to Broadway at the end. That one's funny. There's also one where Grover, I forget what he's doing, but he's at the Pretty Good Wall of China. And Mr. Noodle was in that one too. He was doing some wild shit. There are a lot of good ones. I also love one of the ones like near the 70s. It's like season like 2 or 3, where it's like when Snuffy's new on the scene, and I believe it's Big Bird that's like, I just saw Snuffleupagus. And all like the humans, they go in and they're like, where? And then they're like, oh, very cute Snuffleupagus. Obviously, the Snuffleupagus is nowhere to be found. And he's like, no, but there was a Snuffleupagus. And like, sure. And he's like, no, I saw it. Because that's just kind of how I felt in like elementary, when like the kids would just like kick me, and then I'd be like, ow! And they'd be like, Finn, shut the fuck up. Go to the principal's office. And I'd be like, no, but get in the principal's office, bitch. That's not what they said. But yeah.
Our last guest, Eva Jordan, also uses GarageBand. Can you
Eva
tell us...
Jordan?
Yes.
I love Eva Jordan.
Yeah. And
Who is Eva Jordan?
Well, you should watch the last interview. She's really cool.
Wait,
but
is she the Yazzers one?
Yeah.
Oh, she's cool.
Yeah, she also uses GarageBand.
Respect.
Could you tell us about your experience with GarageBand?
I started out in 7th grade making little songs on my dad's iPad with his iPad mic, and my dad was like, we have a computer, you should get like an interface and like actually like do this, because you're not terrible at music. Fuck this. There we go. You had your chance to have sprinkles. So I made these little demos. And then I got my grandma's old computer in 7th grade. And I had this old version of GarageBand, I believe GarageBand 5.1. And I just started doing shit in there. And I was like, whoa, this is amazing. And then I upgraded that to the next GarageBand. In 8th grade, I was like, this thing is fucking crazy. But then I got my own little laptop in 9th grade, an MacBook Air, and I got the next version of GarageBand, and this shit is just so good. And like for my purposes, yeah, I feel like I don't really. Everyone says you gotta get Logic, man, and maybe I do, but really, what I do is mic up the source, run it through my interface, through the tape machine, which acts as a preamp, into the little interfacey thing with like only like a tape input, into the USB, into the computer. And it's like I'm really just tracking all the life that people like use the little effects on the DAW to give it in Logic. Like I just get that through the little $85 tape cassette recorder thing that I run everything through. So why would I spend $200 on Logic or Ableton when like the Beatles, they made Sgt. Pepper's on like just one of those little tape cassette things, and like GarageBand is like would blow fucking George Harrison's mind. So like, who am I to be like, no, I need Logic? You know?
Yeah. Do you have
What
any?
what did your other guest say? Something like that?
Yeah, and she talked about like the extensions that she found online and stuff.
Oh, like the plugins?
Yeah, the plugins.
Does she use Labs?
I don't know.
Spitfire Audio Labs?
What do you recommend it to our viewers?
Fucking banger. I actually don't use it because it's mine and I like to use it and it's the best thing ever.
Okay.
I mean, it sucks.
Any last words for our viewers?
Yeah.